What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your guy, Marcus Tunstall. I'm hoping I'm on YouTube because I can't tell right. I mean Facebook because I can't tell right now. My computer's acting all kinds of funny. But I hope you guys are here. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Obviously, this is a Thursday. Normally, I don't go on a Thursday. My first day is normally Monday, so I appreciate you guys being here. So let's get started really quick. Let me go ahead and bring you guys on here. I'm checking Facebook right now to see if I'm even online. That's kind of important right now. Alrighty. Man, Facebook is moving some kind of slow today, boy, I'll tell you that. If I don't get an immediate answer, I will definitely go ahead and get started. You know I will. I won't make you sit around and wait, nothing like that. Alright, let's see. Are we still online on Facebook? Okay, it looks like we are. Cool, that's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a new formula and everything else, so if you notice that things are going to look a little different, but it's okay. We're going to go for it. I'm going to be putting things in order. So, the things that you take for granted someone else is praying for us. Today's quote. I'm DeMarcus Tunstall with the Beta Project, and we're going to go ahead and get after it here. Let me bring you online. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I hope you're doing well. It's been a good little minute. So let's go into this. Let's start talking about this stuff. So the whole message today, if you can't see it at the bottom of the screen, is called Count Your Blessings. And the reason we're going to count our blessings is because sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a tendency to focus on all those negative things that are going wrong in our lives, and we don't notice that some of the things, let me read it again, some of the things that we're taking for granted, somebody else is praying for. Somebody else is praying that they have a choice of something to eat when you're, complaining about you don't have enough of this particular food. Some people are praying for a warm bed to sleep in when you're complaining that, you don't have enough coats or jackets or you don't have the right one. Some people are complaining and wishing and praying for the fact that they want a stable relationship when you're in yours just playing around in it as if it wasn't important to you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to focus in on these things called blessings. Why are we focusing on blessings? Well, because blessings are important. Because we all have things that we had them for so long and they've been with us all this time. And in all reality, we just kind of take them for granted. Let me show you that. What does that sign say? Blessed? Yeah, we are. And we're all blessed in our own certain way, but we take them for granted sometimes. So I want to read you something. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second book. You know I love The Secret. This is the second book called Power. Same author and everything else. And I want to read you some things. Because it kind of talks about this, right? So it says, give positivity and receive back positivity. Give negativity, receive back negativity. Give positivity and receive back a life full of positive things. Give negativity and you receive back a life filled with negative things. And how do you give positivity or negativity? Through the thoughts and feelings inside you. At any moment you're giving either positive or negative thoughts. You're either giving positive feelings or negative feelings. And whether they're coming back positive or negative will determine what you receive back in your life. All the people, circumstances, and events that make up every moment of your life are being attracted back to you through the thoughts and the feelings that you're giving out. Life does not just happen to you. You receive everything in your life based on what you've been given, or what you've given, not what you've been given. You receive everything in life based on what you're given. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question I want you to think about is, what are you giving at any point in time? Now, there's only two options. Either it's positive or negative. Do you have a positive mindset about even the worst situations, or do you have a negative mindset about the best situations? Either way, listen, you're going to track back you're going to track back that same thing. All right, so I want to show you another quote here. Tony Robbins. Whatever you focus on is what you get. Now, tell me that doesn't coincide with what we just said. Like, literally, if you give positivity, you're going to get back positivity. So if you're focused on positive, is what you're going to get. If you're focused on negative, it's what you're going to get. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So there's a attraction, a magnet. You are a magnet. You're consistently attracting those things outside of you, which are going to dictate and determine the life that you live. So I need you to look at what you're always focused on. What do your mindset go to? What kind of normal reality do you live? Are you always complaining about something? If you're always complaining about something, ladies and gentlemen, guess what's going to happen? You're always going to attract that same thing you're complaining about. You're complaining about how your boyfriend, your girlfriend isn't this or isn't that. Guess what they're going to keep being? But if you focus on the positive of that relationship, you will attract more of that to you. You see what I'm saying? You want more money, ladies and gentlemen. You can't say I'm broke. You can't focus on your... Look, imagine this. Whatever you focus on, you're focusing on broke is what you get. So you got all these people talk about how they're broke, then they don't understand why they keep attracting brokenness. You keep talking about how you don't have time. One, that's a lie. And two, you're focusing on you don't have time. Guess what you will never have? Time. So stop focusing on these negative things, ladies and gentlemen. Talk about the great things that are going on in your life, right? So I'm going to read you one more thing, and we're going to be getting out of here very soon. So this thing is called Talk About What You Love. All right? So it says, when you talk about any difficulties with money, a relationship, an illness, or even the profits of your business are down, you are not talking about what you love. When you talk about bad events in the news, or a person, or a situation that annoyed or frustrated you, you're not talking about love. Talking about the bad day you had, being late for an appointment, getting caught in traffic, missing the bus, and that's just a few, are all talking about what you don't love. There are many things that happen each day. If you get caught up in talking about what you don't love, every one of those little things brings more struggle and difficulty to your life. Let me read that last statement again. There are many little things that happen each day. If you get caught up in talking about what you don't love, every one of those little things brings more struggle and difficulty to your life. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you attracting? What are you bringing to your life? Just if you don't understand and you don't know, look about what you talk about. Are you talking and complaining about your neighbors? Are you complaining about this, that, and the other? That's what you're bringing. All right? So here we go. You have to talk about the good news of the day. Talk about the appointment that went well. Talk about how you love being on time. Talk about how good it is to be full of health. Talk about the profits you want your business to have. Now, hold on. Let me say that again. Talk about the profits you want your business to have. Now, understand in this particular situation, ladies and gentlemen, you're talking about the future tense. You're not stuck in the present tense. Now, if you talk about the present tense, you talk about how broke you are. You talk about the future tense, you talk about how much money you want to have. That's how you attract it, right? So don't worry about the now. The now will change. You believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, everything you've done up to this point is what you have, right? Is why you have what you have right now. So what I need you to do is I need you to step forward and say, hey, wait a second. I want something different. Start working and talking about what you want later, and that will come to you. Talk about the situations and interactions you had in your day that went well. You have to talk about what you love to bring what you love to you. So listen, what do you love? What do you enjoy? Do you want better love? Do you want a better life? If that's the case, I need you to talk about it. If you parrot negative things and squawk about the things you don't love, you literally are jailing yourself like a parrot in a cage. Every time you talk about what you don't love, you are adding another bar to the cage and locking yourself away from all the good. People who have great lives talk more about what they love. By doing so, they gain unlimited access to the good in life, and they are free as birds that soar in the sky. To have a great life, break the bars of the cage that is jailing you, give love, talk only about love, and love will set you free. Now, how awesome is that, ladies and gentlemen? Tell me that's not a great way to go, right? So I need you to talk about all the positive things in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Leave all that negative alone because you're attracting who you are. Sorry, you're attracting what you talk about. And your thoughts and feelings are who you are. So if you want something different, change your thoughts. Change what you say. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, it completely works. People who, I can tell you myself, but obviously there's people out there, and I tell them all the time, don't say that. Because they're talking about all the negativity. I'm like, don't say that. Because you're gonna take your blessings away. Ironically enough, when you talk about that negativity and you talk about all what you don't have, ladies and gentlemen, if your blessing was going to be in place, as soon as you start talking about the negative, it's like, okay, wait a second, that's not law of attraction. This is a positive thing. I need to go. Instead, the negativity comes in. You get what I'm saying? So here, these are my guys. Remember Seeds of Happiness? Okay? This is bad, this is good. So you start talking about bad, you're going to attract this. So this can't come. It keeps going away. But as you talk about good and all the positive, this can't show up. So the question is, what do you want more of in your life? And I have one more slide to show you. We're out of here, ladies and gentlemen. It's count your blessings, not your problems. And if you utilize count your blessings, not your problems, and you think about this, whatever you focus on is what you get. And if you're counting your blessings, then you're going to focus on getting more blessings. You see what I'm saying here? And ladies and gentlemen, and the reason I use this quote right here is because, ladies and gentlemen, there is somebody out there who's looking at what you have and saying, you know what, I want that. Or not necessarily what you have, but want something similar to what you have. So stop complaining about that, ladies and gentlemen. Put your heart into where you're going and put those positive thoughts into where you want to be, and watch how your life completely changes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you today. I appreciate you being here. I'm so happy to be back. I'm going to make this a regular. I'm not going to focus on. Now, oh, let me show you something. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what happens. When you start doing something good and you're going a good way and you want something positive to happen, bad things will hit you. And it's designed that way to see if, one, you're serious, and two, how are you going to go and let the bad thing derail? You're going to come back. So I had a message. I guess it was so powerful that my computer had to break. So my computer broke. So I haven't had a computer since I last did my video. So I had to go buy a new computer, because that was what's necessary. If I wanted to keep doing these videos, I had to make a way. I had to count the blessings, not the problems, which means now I got a new computer and I get to redesign my whole scheme of things. So what I want you to think about, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, bad things are going to happen. They're designed to happen. But you're the one who's going to have to either let them in or let them go. And that's the only choices that you have in this option. You count your blessings or you count your problems. But you can't stay in both. You can't do blessings and problems. And every problem might look like a problem, when in all reality, ladies and gentlemen, it's your blessing. There's a quote I saw yesterday online that said, God, why are you taking me in these rough seas? And it said, because your enemies can't swim. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't be so concerned that your seas are rough, that your computer breaks, that your car breaks down, that this, that, and the other. Don't be concerned about that. Understand there's a reason for it. Your blessing's coming. Your up is coming. Your positive is coming. All these things are on their way to you. So don't worry about the negativity that you're in right now. Talk that positive and bring yourself right out of it. I'm DeMarcus, and I believe in each and every single one of you, and I appreciate you being here today. And I will talk to you soon. Have a blessed day. Only